Today, I'm going to share with you how I made 60 million coins from one investment in FC Mobile. So the investment was for the Hullet Icon Exchange that came out on February 10th. We knew that another one was going to come out because the Jairzinho came out and there was going to be 2 more guaranteed, and the next one was Hullet. Now we knew from the Jairzinho exchange that all the players required for the exchanges went up a lot in value. Very specifically, things like Brazilian players, 89 plus rated, Ligue 1 players, 84 rated players, a lot of these players went up a ton in value. So because of that, I prepared in advance for the Hullet SBC. Now it was a gamble on what players were going to be required for the exchanges, but I went off of what we saw with Jairzinho, which was the nationality, the league, and I ended up landing on a bunch of players from the Serie A. And I ended up narrowing it down to one player, which was the 87 rated keeper from AC Milan, and that was because that was a club that Hullet played for, and I ended up getting pretty lucky and did really well with him. And then the other player I went for was an 84 rated player from the Serie A, just in case. Now the way I did it was I bought the majority of the cards before the exchange came out, and then I bought a handful after it did, once we were confirmed what the requirements were. So the exchange came out, I ended up doing really well with the 87 rated keeper, of course, but I did see that it was 85 plus rated players from AC Milan. And so I went out and I bought up 25 copies of Okafor at 950,000 coins right when reset happened at 8 p.m. and I sold them all maybe a couple hours later for 1.32 million. So I made a total of, I think it was a couple million coins from that play alone. As for Manyan, who I'm probably butchering his name, I bought 145 copies of him at 829,000 coins each, one day before the exchange come out. I used about 10 or so in the exchange itself, and then I sold 74 copies at 1.35 million, which ended up being the most, and the peak only lasted for about a day or so, and then I sold another 15 copies at about 1.28 million, and then another 50 or so at 1.2. So in total, I made roughly 45 million coins from him alone, and then adding the coins I got for Okafor, I made roughly 50 million coins on AC Milan players alone. As for 84 rated Lobotka, I bought 285 copies at 217,000 coins, and I ended up selling, I didn't sell them all, but I sold 197 copies at 276,000 coins, as you can see there. Total profit for that was just under 7 million. And then finally, we got the 93 to 94 rated exchange on the same day, which requires 90 to 92 rated players. So before that, I bought up a bunch of the 90 rated Sanchez, and I got them all. I got 20 of them total for 3.5 million, and I sold them all at 4.1, making me another 5 million coins. So in total, I made just shy, I believe, of 60 million, but including other investments here and there, which I didn't save in my orders list, I made just over 60 million from that one exchange alone. And the reason why I'm sharing this all with you is because we do have another icon exchange coming soon, which will be the Roberto Carlos. Now he will be, I think, relatively sought after because his card will be really good in game, and left back isn't a position that we've had too many high rated free players for yet. So because of that, I do think we're probably going to see Brazilian players in demand. It might be 89 plus rated, it might be 87 plus rated, we don't quite know yet. We will likely see Real Madrid players or La Liga players required for the exchange, and we'll likely see another bump in 84 rated players once again, as we did with the Jairzinho exchange and with the Hullet exchange, because they are required throughout all of these different exchanges. So those are a few investments I think we could make going forward, and I do think in general, though, investing in exchanges are a great way to make coins right now. The other huge investment that we saw there was investing in 90 rated players for the 93 to 94. These seem to be relatively cyclical. They come out roughly once a week or so. So for as long as the Team of the Year event is out, we will likely be able to invest in 90 rated players when this exchange ends up resetting. And same thing for the 95 rated exchange or the 96 to 97 if they drop that again. Getting players for those exchanges will be a great way to make coins. So that is how I made all my coins in the past week or so. But aside from that, I really do think there are some great investment opportunities right now for the Ultimate Team of the Year players and for the Team of the Year icons. We've seen that, or we were talking about it, I think a week or so ago, when Ronaldo was down to 160, 170, we were saying this price will not last long. Over time, he will increase in value. And as we could see, he's up to 215 million right now. And I do think when the Team of the Year event is over and when he's finally out of packs, I think he could go up even further in price. And I think the same goes for all of the Team of the Year players or the Ultimate Team of the Year players that are in demand. So the Mbappes, the Messis, the De Bruyne, Rodri, Alisson likely won't see as much of an increase because we can get a free version in the Team of the Year event. Same thing with Frimpong, but Bellingham, Hernandez, all these guys I think have a chance of going up in value, especially someone even like Cristiano Ronaldo, who is very popular in game. And for Ronaldo, for Hullet, for Ruben Diaz and Haaland, in the next day or two, that's going to be the best time to pick them up because Tuesday, Wednesday is usually when they're at their cheapest. Now, there is a chance that the last week of Team of the Year, they release even pack weights for all of the players, and therefore they may go down a little bit more in value. But once the Team of the Year event is over, I do think a lot of the Team of the Year players will go up simply because their stats are so much better than every other card in the game right now. The other promo we got was the Lunar New Year. Not too much crazy out of here. I mean, they did release a Pele, which looks very good in game. They do have a Davies, which was the event pass player, but aside from that, there's just not much going on. So that is all I wanted to talk about in today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.